last year. In the most challenging time of my life, I write this letter out of sheer necessity, forced by my unwavering political beliefs and involvement in certain activities. I entered the United States illegally on May 1, 2023. Currently, although I am temporarily safe in the U.S., I am facing deportation proceedings in immigration court, a situation that fills me with extreme panic and despair. My illegal status in the U.S. prevents me from working legally. Thus I am unable to afford the legal fees required for representation in immigration court. Currently, I am moving between San Francisco and San Leandro and may possibly head to Los Angeles, with almost no fixed address. In this predicament, I reach out for help. Not wanting to deceive the U.S. government but feeling utterly desperate, I have observed some Chinese individuals in the U.S. who have legal status yet openly support authoritarian regimes and oppose American values. Some even use the benefits and freedoms provided by the U.S. to oppose its government, driven by monetary greed without true beliefs. Meanwhile, someone genuinely at risk of persecution like myself is unable to defend my rights due to a lack of resources and legal support, leaving me in pain and despair. I sincerely hope to find a safe haven in the U.S., continue my life, and contribute to the cause of democracy and freedom. Facing the world's challenge between democracy and authoritarianism, I have chosen the side of democracy. Believing in its inevitable triumph, I urgently need legal assistance to apply for asylum in immigration court. I earnestly hope my situation will be considered, granting me an opportunity to live safely in this land of freedom. As someone deeply knowledgeable about China's political environment, I am willing to share with the U.S. government the inside story of the Chinese government and the situation of Chinese people coming to the U.S. I can affirmatively tell you that many Chinese who come to the U.S. are not for genuine asylum, but for monetary and personal gains. I am also willing to participate in anonymous media interviews to further elaborate on my stance and experiences, as an open interview would inevitably lead to persecution of my family back home. Thank you for reading my plea and considering my request. This might be a matter of life and death for me, and I sincerely hope for your assistance. My views and stance. I strongly believe in the inviolable rights to freedom of speech and human rights, support freedom and democracy, and advocate that all people are born equal. I am critical of the origins of COVID-19 and openly support a transparent international investigation. I support the White Paper Revolution and oppose the Chinese government's lockdown policies. I identify with the Republic of China, not the People's Republic of China, and oppose Xi Jinping's re-election. I condemn the existence of concentration camps in Xinjiang as a severe violation of human rights. I support Ukraine's resistance against Russian aggression and the democratic freedom of Taiwan. I endorse former U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo's new Iron Curtain speech, calling for a change in the Chinese Communist Party. One opposed the rule of the Chinese Communist Party in China, considering it a threat to the United States and the free world. I am disgusted by the Chinese government's use of propaganda and education departments to consistently teach its people to view the United States as an enemy. I am concerned about the national security of the United States and wish to share the current situation in China and the state of Chinese people coming to the U.S. with the U.S. government. I firmly believe that the ultimate goal of the Chinese Communist Party is to dominate the world. Assistance needed. I urgently need a lawyer knowledgeable in immigration law to help me file a defensive asylum application in immigration court. I need professional legal assistance in preparing for I-589, a personal statement, and other supporting evidence. I am seeking free or low-cost legal services, as I am currently unable to work and cannot afford attorney fees. I hope for the protection and support of the U.S. government to enable me to live safely. I sincerely hope to receive temporary accommodation and food to survive. Thank you for your attention and consideration of my case. I earnestly hope to find safety and freedom in the United States, and to continue my life and work towards the values of democracy and freedom. Sincerely.